Evvoli, evolviti sempre.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Evvoli's kitchen. I am Chef Victoria from Evvoli's team and today we're going to do a cheesecake, Lotus cheesecake, using the kitchen machines from Evvoli. Let's get started. Okay guys, so let's get started with the cheesecake. So first of all, the cheesecake has two components. One is the base and then we have a cream on the top, okay? So we're going to start doing the base. And for this I have some Lotus biscuits and I have some melted butter. So we're going to use now the blender and we want to mash and make very thin all these cookies before we add the butter. So for that we're going to put the blender on top of the machine and we're going to put all the cookies inside. Now we're going to close the lid and we are going to put in level 1. Alright, we're going to remove the lid and I'm going to add the melted butter on top. And this is going to help to keep that little shape all on the base of the cheesecake and make it firm, all right? So for the cheesecake, it's better to use a mold that you can open it, okay? I'm gonna show you now what mold I'm talking about. Level 1 again. Okay, this is ready. I'm gonna take out from the machine. And if you see, it's going to look a little bit like a paste. This is what we are looking for, okay? And now it's a little bit soft, but it will get more hard when it's going to be cold. So this is why it's going to be the cheesecake stable and on the top of this base. So for the cheesecake, you will need a mold. And I put this kind of paper that is coming to make easier for me to remove all the cake from the mold and it doesn't get stick into the mold and it's going to keep that shape. And the mold has this system that we can open it and close it, which make it much more easier when you're doing cheesecake. I'm going to pour this on the mold and after that we're going to take it to the chiller. Meanwhile, we are going to do the cream for the top. So you're going to put it in the mold and with the help of a spoon, you want to press that down and make an even base. Alright, once that you cover all that base, you're going to take it to the chiller and around a couple of 1 hour or the time that you get ready to prepare the cream. So let's have a look in the ingredients that we need for the cream. You need lotus spread, whipped cream, icing sugar, powdered gelatin, cream cheese, a little bit of water for the gelatin and a little bit of vanilla essence. So first of all, we're going to get ready the gelatin. For this, you need cold water and with a fork, we're going to add the gelatin slowly and we're going to mix at the same time. And this, you're going to leave it set for around 10 minutes before we use. All right? So we're going to hydrate the gelatin, basically. Why I add slowly and I mix at the same time? Because I don't want any lump to be on the gelatin. So once that is properly mixed, as this one, I'm going to keep it aside, room temperature. It's going to hydrate. Now we're going to open the machine and in the bowl we're going to put first the cream cheese, all right? All the cream cheese in the bowl and we're going to whisk. So for this, I'm going to show you which attachment we're going to use. This is the attachment for whisking and we're going to place it, turn, ensure that it's blocked. We close the machine and we're going to whisk just for 1 minute in level 1. One that it looks a little bit more smooth, like this one, we're going to add the biscuit spread inside and we're going to whisk this well. So I will help myself with the whisk to remove it from the spoon. Alright, so we're going to whisk this till it's well incorporated. Ready? Now what are we going to do? We're going to take it out from the bowl and we're going to move it to another bowl. Any bowl is fine. I'm going to wash the bowl and the whisk attachment and then we're going to prepare the cream. So now that the bowl is clean and the whisk is clean, we're going to put the whipped cream in the bowl. All the whipped cream and the icing sugar and a little bit of vanilla essence for the flavor. And we're going to whisk all this till we get soft peaks. I'm going to show you what are we looking for as the texture, final texture for the cream. So in this case, if you would like, you could use the attachment to cover the bowl so the icing sugar doesn't start floating around the air, I think it's a good moment for using it. So we're gonna place it there, whisk number one. All right, so the cream is ready, and now we're going to incorporate these two preparations together by using a spatula. So you don't want to whisk anymore, otherwise the cream is going to split. Now you want to fold using the spatula. So I'm gonna put this here in 2 times. I'm gonna mix the cream and I'm going to fold it together. And if you would like, you could try a little bit now to see the final flavor of your cheesecake cream. All right, as you can see now, it's well incorporated, both preparations, and the cream is going to add a little bit of air in this cream, which is going to help it to be a little bit more fluffy. Now you want to activate the gelatin. So for this, you can do it in your microwave around 10 to 20 minutes till it gets dissolved, and then keep it a little bit in room temperature before we mix it with the cream preparation. I'm going to show you how to mix these two preparations together in order to avoid lumps and have the perfect results. After you dissolve the gelatin, you will see it will look liquid like this. Be careful not to burn it, so really go slowly till it's warm, okay? So I cannot add this in the mixture because it would create lumps and it's going to be funny. From the moment gelatin touch anything that is cold, it gets hard, so you don't want to mix in one time. So for that, I'm going to add some spoons of the cream in the gelatin. So we're talking about 2 or 3 spoons in the gelatin, and I'm going to mix this well before I add it in the cream. So now you can see it's even. So now the texture are a little bit similar, no problem. Now we can add it in and mix this well. So the gelatin is going to help us that the cheesecake keep that nice shape when we cut it, all right? And it doesn't get a little bit watery, okay? So we're gonna mix this well. And after that, you're going to go to the chiller and you're going to pick up the mold that has the base already done. Okay guys, now I'm gonna pour the preparation of the cheesecake in the mold, and you wanna keep it at least overnight, at least 6 hours before you take it out from the mold and before we cut it. So let's be back after 6 hours and see the result. Try to do it a little bit even and straight on the top so it looks nice and a little bit smooth, okay? So let's see in 6 hours how the cheesecake look like. After 6 hours, you're gonna see the cheesecake is set, which means that the cream is not liquid anymore, okay? If I move it, you will see it's firm. So now what are we gonna do? I have a little bit extra of the spread, so I put it a little bit on the microwave around 10 seconds till it turns liquid, and we're going to pour it on the top of the cheesecake and take it again to the chiller. Meanwhile, your cheesecake is resting in the chiller with the spread on the top. We're going to make a whipped cream or a cream chantilly in order to have something to decorate on the top. I think it looks nice. So this is very simple. We're going to whisk some whipped cream with icing sugar, and you can add a little bit of vanilla essence if you like. So with the machine. So one that the cream, we call this hard picks when it's hard, but just be careful. You don't want to over whisk because in that case it's gonna get split and then there is no way to get it back to cream anymore and you will have to start again. So when it looks like this, I'm going to use a piping bag with a nice nozzle for the decoration, and I'll keep it in the chiller till I'm going to use it. Okay guys, so now as you can see, the spread got thick and nice. So now we're going to decorate the cheesecake. I removed the ring around, so we're going to decorate with the cream that we did before and some extra cookies. So now the cheesecake is ready to serve. So thank you so much for watching this video, and if you would like to see more videos using our cooking machine, you can find it in our channel.